Hello everyone, I am Prashant Krishnan Patel, Assistant Professor of Mathematics from Arts, Science and Commerce College, Mokhada, District Palghar, and I am going to share with you the graph and graph terminology presentation. So let's start. So first of all, what do I mean by graph? So this is the definition of the graph. So graph is nothing but a set of all vertices and edges, or you can say the graph consists of the points that is called as vertices and some lines, those are called as edges. So it is a set of the vertices and edges together is with called as that is the graph. So now look at this. Edges connect two vertices, and then edges only intersect at vertices, right? And then edges joining a vertex to itself are called loops. So here it is one example. You can see that the following picture is a graph. So you can see that why it is called as graph, because it is made up of the vertices and edges. So this is vertices. These are the some points, that is point A, point B, C, D, and E. So there are 5 points that is called as vertices, and edges, that is the vertices are joined by line, that is called as an edge. So that is called edge AB, edge BC, and so on. Now you can see that there is a loop. So what do I mean by loop? You can see that edge is joining a vertex to itself. You can see that this is an edge uh, which is joining to the vertex E and ending with the vertex itself, starting with the vertex E and ending with the vertex itself. So it is the loop, right? So let's move forward. So again, this is another example. So this is also a graph because it has some vertices and edges. So these vertices are renamed as some people names. So like this, yeah. So such graph can be represented as a friendship, or you can say any kind of relationship, right? We can represent such kind of graphs for this. So you can see that. So this is your graph. Fine. Now look at the following graph. Uh, yeah. So what can you say about this graph, and if you compare this one with the previous graph, what can you say about that? So this is the you can say exercise for you. So let's go further. So we'll see some graph terminologies. So let's have some of them. So adjacent vertices. So what are the adjacent vertices? So these are the two vertices that are joined by an edge. So it is called as adjacent vertices. Again, adjacent edge. So what do I mean by that? So adjacent edges are two edges that intersect at the vertex. Yeah, understood. So and the degree of the vertex is nothing but the number of edges incident on that vertex. So it is called as degree of the vertex. Yeah, I'll now give you the example, but after this terminologies I will tell you one by one. So again, the loop. What do you mean by loop? So I told you in the previous slide what I mean by loop. An edge starting and ending with the same vertex, that is called as loop, right? So loop counts twice towards the degree. So the loop has the degree 2, right? So the vertex which has loop, that has the degree 2. Fine. Again, an odd vertex is a vertex of odd degree, right? If the vertex having odd degree, so that is called as an odd vertex, simple way. And the vertex with the even degree is called as even vertex, right? Fine. Okay, so this is the example. Let's find out, find the degree of each vertex. So you know that what do you mean by degree of the vertex. uh, in the previous slide we have seen that the number of edges incident on the vertex. So you can see that the vertex A has incident edge, that is only 1, so degree of A is 1. Similarly, you can see that degree of B is 3 because uh, incident edges, yeah, on it is in 3 numbers, so degree of B is 3. And similarly you can see that 1 2 3, so this is degree of C is 3, and then degree of D is also 3. But why degree of E is 4? You can observe that the incident edges on vertex E is 2. Here you can see that DE and CE, but this is the loop, you can see that. So loop is counted twice, so the degree is 2 plus 2 and 4. Fine. Now, yeah, what do you mean by adjacent vertex? We have seen that if there is an edge in between them, so they are called as, so the two vertices are called as adjacent to it. If there is no edge, then we say that they are not adjacent to each other. So is A adjacent to B? Look at this, A and B, there is an edge, so yes, it is an adjacent, so the A and B are adjacent to each other. So similarly, if you ask the question that is D is adjacent to A, yeah, is it? So is there any edge between D and A? You will say no, right? And then is E adjacent to itself? E is adjacent to itself, yes, right, because it is a loop, so fine. Now C is adjacent to itself. C is adjacent to itself here. No, because there is no loop. So answer is no. Again, so is AB adjacent to BC? So what do you mean by that? AB, BC are an edges, right? So what do you mean by adjacency in edges? Two edges. It means that it must have same vertex that is incident on that, so on that vertex, right? So AB, where is the AB? Here it is AB, and BC. So edge AB and edge BC are incident on the same vertex, that is B. So your answer is yes, it is there. The two edges are adjacent. But the another question is CE is adjacent to BD, CE adjacent to BD. Yeah, you can see that there is no common vertex that is incident on uh, that vertex. So there is, so the answer is no, right? So the common terminologies of graph we have seen. So we'll see in the next lecture the another terms of the graph. So thank you very much.